the question is going to be if we're ready to step up and play, and we've had 2 good scrimmages to date. We're about to strap it up for real, and those guys are going to have competition's about to ramp up, and we'll find out if we're ready. I really like those guys, very earnest, really working at it. There's no question that we have some new players in key spots, but we draw some comfort from who those guys are and how they prepared themselves, and I think we're ready to go.
What did you like out of Ryan Lukovic on the attack against Navy in that scrimmage? Unofficially 4 goals.
Yeah. We're going to ask him to sort of be in that quarterback's role for the offense, and the fact that he asserted himself dodging, took the ball himself against a long pole. You always think of Pinnell as sort of our guy that can make something happen at the attack, and I do think that with Ryan and James there, you sort of have 2 guys you have to worry about, the guys that can get to the corner, and I think, in every instance like this with a player, in Ryan's situation, when he can make plays, he's going to develop the kind of confidence to be able to make more of them. And we keep repeating the theme is that we've got new guys in key roles, and Ryan Lukovic and Zed and Jeff Kratke and Mike Howard and Will McNamara, Carlson Milliken playing more of a role, AJ Fish. We draw great comfort from who those guys are, and knowing what their potential is. And like I say, we play a very unforgiving schedule. We dive right into it, and so we just got to be ready to get to it on Saturday. The statistics would always tell you that the face-offs don't determine the outcomes. Often from the sideline, it hardly ever feels that way. It just feels like a really important piece of the play. And again, we're in the same situation I've been describing, where Jeff Kratke and Jason Murphy in particular are 2 draw guys right now. We'd probably use Tyler German a little bit, maybe a long stick if we needed to. We really like those guys, and we feel like we're starting off in a good place. But again, we're going to play the, if you lined up the best 10 face-off guys in the country, they're probably on our schedule. And so, we're going to find out quickly, what we can make happen there. And I think facing off, if nothing else, has to do with momentum going in one direction or the other. And so the ability to win a key face-off, to be able to stem the tide or keep one going, is as important as anything else. And so, I can tell you that I really like Jeff and Jason in particular. But we're going to find out for sure, what we look like as we head into the games. I don't think we've ever been quite this new back there. I mean, when you take into account, Mike Howard didn't play a big role last year, and then you had Shocker and Blake and Bobby as the short sticks, and now you got Carlson Milliken, Will McNamara, and Jack Falk. You've got new people everywhere at that end of the field, and so. I would tell you that probably the key piece of this puzzle early may simply be Matt Barrett's play. We need Matt to play like an upperclassman. He's had a really good preseason. He needs to hold down the fort for us while some kids get their feet on the ground. And like I say, we're probably a little ahead of where I thought we might be right now. But the competition is about to get much tougher with Loyola, and we'll certainly find out where we are. I think we have a mature enough program to understand that nothing is being decided in the month of January and February, and so we try to emphasize taking this in small pieces. I think especially this year with the youth at the defensive end, this needs to be a good day for us, and so we're gonna. I would hope that we'll be a team that will look very different a month from now or 6 weeks from now than we might in the first couple of weeks, and so for us, even with those kind of things, Loyola ranked ahead of us in most of the polls, and so I don't think that a game like this we're gonna have any trouble getting the players' attention. It's the first game of the year, but I don't need to add to the sort of the pressure on these guys. Being at Virginia sort of supplies enough of that on its own.